What is up? We are back with another Joe Takes On, and we are doing the EBE4 again. Today we are at the, let's see if I can get it, the Rocky Mountain National Arsenal Wildlife Refuge. I think that's right. It's kind of a prairie setting. Super beautiful. A lot of cool animals here, so hopefully we can see something. But I'm super excited. We'll get it going. I'll get the bike out, and we will start the journey. But I will see you in the next pit stop. So. So we are about just a mile or two into the ride. We're at a really cool spot called Lake Mary. Kind of the big thing I'm thinking and saying is that the EBE4, the reason why this thing is perfect for anyone who's looking to do a little bit of trail riding, maybe a little bit of street riding, is the big tires. Okay, the big tires right here are probably the reason I like this bike so far the most, since I've ridden it the most. By far is the best one we have currently. We do have a lot of new bikes coming here in the future, but as of right now, the EBE4 for me has just been the most fun. I mean, you have the ability to go on and off trail. It's just a good way to get out, especially during the summer season when the weather's still pretty nice out. I mean, now just in Colorado, it's been beautiful out. When you're talking about a bike like this is going to be a class 3 e-bike. It does have a throttle, it does have pedal assist, and it does go above a certain miles per hour. So before you kind of do any riding or stuff like national parks or things that are like government run like areas where you're allowed to go, always double check, make sure you're being safe. You know, don't put yourself in a situation where you could get fined or you could lose your e-bike, because e-bikes are becoming so much more, you know, usable, viable, and they're becoming more of a normalized thing. So we're going to continue riding. We will work our way, I don't know, probably go left, go right, straight. I'm not 100% sure which way we're gonna go. We're heading up to the dirt trail right now. Let's see how this goes. So we are taking the Greenway all the way. We're gonna try to get down over here to Rods and Guns Club. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming I'm assuming it's fishing and shooting. So we're gonna hit that up here in just a moment, but we're gonna continue on the ride. Like halfway done with the bike ride today. Deer everywhere around here and they're just running around. It was really cool. This thing's killing it, I will say. The first time I've really done this trail, and these wheels and this EBE4 is killing it on gravel road, anything like that. It is just, it's dominating it. It's a lot of fun. I was not expecting it to be as fun as it is. I mean, you know what, something too, is it's got the perfect amount of kick where you're not gonna start spinning out on the wheel, or you're not gonna spin out on the gravel or whatever gravel dirt road you're riding. So like that's something that I was a little nervous about, because I've done a couple on this thing where like the gravel was like really loose and a very loose gravel, but this one's a little more compact, a little less loose. I'm having all the traction. I feel very stuck to the road, which is good, and that's kind of what you want. And even kind of coming down and uphill, I'm not feeling any of that like loose pebble traction. So it's getting towards the end of my my journey out here. I've almost made around the whole loop. It's about a 10-mile ride here. And also too, I mean, if you're in Denver or you come to Denver, I would highly suggest coming here. It's free entry to get in. There's a driving area where you can drive around and you can actually go into the wildlife area where they have the bison and they have the deer and the elk that they're kept here. Looking for a bike that has the dual ability, especially when it comes to road or when it comes to riding here in the gravel. I mean, something like this is perfect for that person. If you want to get on the trails, this is a good one to try it out with. I mean, the fat tire, you really do feel the difference on the fat tire. The biggest things I hate about normal bikes and bikes that don't fold is not everybody has the attachments on their car to put on a bike carrier on the back. I do, luckily, but having the fold is something where it's like, now I feel like I can take my bike anywhere. I mean, I don't feel like I have to pay extra to get some sort of carrier to take the bike, but I can now take it You know, I can take it anywhere that I feel that I want to take it, and I can just throw it in the back of the trunk. I mean, most cars will be able to fit it. You just got to put your seats down, and when it compacts down, it compacts down to something that's like, oh, this is doable. Like, it's almost just like a big box from Costco when you're coming home, and it's about that weight. I mean, it's a little heavier because it is fully metal and it has a motor. Yeah, let's get back out there and see how far we get.